What's going on today, YouTube? It's me, Shutting On Gameplays, and I'm sorry I didn't upload the past couple of days. I wanted some time to think about this. The current state of Master Duel is honestly in a really weird spot. Like, the game's been out for a few months now. They technically haven't released any new content as in terms of cards. Like, honestly, I don't think solo duels count as content because you're only giving us 200 gems, and most of the time that's not even enough to buy a 1000 card pack, to open card packs, to get new cards, to make new decks. It's honestly really stupid, and the main problem that I have is I'm wanting to make all these other decks, but I never have enough CP to be able to make these decks that I want to try. And as you're seeing right now, this is one of them. I want to try this Red Eyes deck, but I can't use my Red Eyes deck because I just don't have enough CP to generate it, and I don't have enough gems to be able to buy the cards I need. So I'm in a weird position to where it's like the game wants you to buy gems, but Duel Links was also a free-to-play game and didn't have that problem. Anytime they'd release a new card pack, they would give you 500 free gems to do one free pool. This game hasn't ever released any new cards, and it's been months after this game has came out, and there still technically isn't a single new thing that's in this game. It's all the same cards, all the same ban list, all the same everything. It's honestly starting to get really boring because I'm not one of those content creators that just has a bunch of money. Like, if you see where I'm living at, I'm in a trailer right now. Like, I don't have money to buy thousands of gems, to do thousands of card pools, to be able to get these cards I need to make new content, because that's what the game wants you to do at this point. I've done literally everything that there is to do on my backup file along with my new file, or my old file. I'm sorry. Master Duel just isn't in a good state right now. I'm tired of looking at all the same old cards. I'm tired of having to use the same old decks because I don't have enough CP to be able to generate new cards. Here's a badass idea that I've been thinking about for a few months. I'm sorry, my eye is itching. I got some dust in it. Here's a badass idea that I've had for a really long time, and I just haven't ever said anything about it. There needs to be a way to where you can generate higher CP by giving up your lesser CP. And this is what I mean by this. You could give up 500 normal CP for, let's say, 250 rare, 5 SR, and 1 UR. You should be able to give up 250 rare gems for 10 SR or 5 UR. You should be able to give up 10 SR CP for a singular point, 10 CP SR for 1 CP UR. Or you could trade 100 SR for 10 ultra rare CP. It's not a hard thing to put into this game. That was just one of the many variations that you could do with it. It's not a hard concept to put into this game, and if they were to do this card point trading system, a lot of people would have a lot more fun with this game, man. On Duel Links, you could make any deck that you wanted. Literally any deck that you wanted within fucking 4 or 5 card draws. And when you played Duel Links, they gave you challenges and shit that would make it literally. I could go on Duel Links right now, play for an hour and a half, and I'll have enough gems to be able to do a card pool. In this game, I could literally play for 5 hours straight, doing challenges, doing everything that I have left to do on this game, and I'm pretty goddamn sure I won't have 1,000 gems. Like, I'm to the point of this game to where I've done so much shit on this game already, to where all that's left to do is basically my fucking daily missions. And then for your daily missions, if you want it to be to where you're getting a good amount of gems off of your daily challenges, all you have to do is do the 250s and the 230. Leave the rest on your screen, because every day you get 3 new challenges. Well, if you only do the 250s and the 30 challenge, it'll just keep regenerating the 50s and 30s, so you can get 130 gems every single day. And it's not that hard to do, but it's the fact that doing that math, it would take me 7 to 8 days just to get a 1,000 card draw. And honestly, I don't want to have to grind like that for something so stupid and so little, man. Like, I remember on Duel Links, they would literally just give you gems for playing the game. You would fucking... I remember the campaigns that they'd have when they do a new event on Duel Links, which they do a new event every week, I'm pretty sure, to where you would have like this little hexagon of prizes that you get for doing ranked duels, and they would give you fucking almost 300 gems for dueling 6, 7, 8 times. They would literally just give you 300 gems, and you wouldn't even have to win the duels. Like, that's just what I don't understand. And the fact is, this game has technically 55 card decks that you have to build, and with how many gems and CP you get, you're literally only going to be able to duel enough to be able to make, I'm going to say 2 or 3 decks on this game before you start have to spending your own money to be able to buy gems to get more shit. That's this is what I mean. Like, this game just, it's not worth grinding it, honestly. And then once you get to platinum, you can't ever demote from platinum until the end of the season. But if you go into platinum and it's the end of the season, the best you're going to get is gold rank 5, and you're literally skipping out on almost 2,000 gems that you could be getting. Like, you see what I mean? When you do the ranked duels, every time you go up a rank, you get 100 gems. So if you go from bronze 5 to bronze 4, you get 100 gems. But if you go from bronze 1 into silver 5, you get 200 gems. So literally, this game is punishing you for being in the platinum rank. Like, if you get to the platinum rank, the most you're going to be demoted by the end of the season is gold rank 5. That's literally like 80% of the gems that you're missing from the ranked duels that you wouldn't be able to get just because you're a good duelist. So now what people are having to do is they're getting to gold 1, and then right before the season ends, they're fucking just losing a bunch of duels to demote themselves all the way back down so they can get all those gems that they were missing from the ranked season. Now, that's too much fucking work. Like, honestly, that is too much goddamn work to get 2,000 gems. After all the time you spent busting your ass getting to basically platinum, and then you're de-ranking yourself all the way down back to bronze, literally that's like a 2.5 hour process. And then once the new season starts, you have to grind up your ranks, which RNG is the big time thing in this game. So literally, it doesn't matter what deck you have. Yes, there's decks that are way more consistent than others. You will always build a deck where you're gonna break out, simply for the fact of every deck has a brick. There's not a single deck on this planet that doesn't have a brick. I've yet to find one. Even the Drytron Herald has a brick that I've seen a couple fucking times, where they've drawn just their traps and their spells in their hand, and they literally can't do anything about it because it's not the right spell or traps they need. Like, so grinding yourself all the way back up to gold 1, I've done the math, for me is a 4 to 5 hour process. Going from rookie all the way up to gold rank 1 is on average a 5 hour process. That's 8 hours basically that you've been grinding this game just to open 1 or 2 card packs. Like, that's the fucking issue. There's no good way to generate the cards you need, or there's no good way to get gems to buy the cards you need. So you're stuck in this position to where you either have to make a new account or you have to fucking just grind. Ridiculous amounts of grinding. Like, COD doesn't even require you to grind that fucking much. I can go on Modern Warfare right fucking now and have one of my guns. I can go on Modern Warfare right now and have one of my guns golden in literally 45 minutes. It's not a hard challenge to do. I can get Obsidian on my MP5 in an hour and a half. Like, it's not a hard thing to do. You go on shipment and you get 15 kills. It's not a hard thing to do. And those grinds are supposed to be some of the hardest grinds on the planet. But apparently this game has a harder grind than that. You see what I mean? Like, there's just glaring issues that they need to fix with Master Duel. And honestly, one of them is adding new fucking cards. Like, I would love to see Battle of Chaos come into this game. Blue Eyes and Dark Magician would get so much more support off of Battle of Chaos. And if you've watched other YouTubers' videos, you would know how strong Battle of Chaos box is. It literally put Blue Eyes and Dark Magician up into, I think, the top 10 strongest decks in the game right now in the real world. Like, that's how crazy strong Battle of Chaos is. And not to mention, this literally is from 2020. These cards that are in here are from 2020. There has been 4 to 5 box sets that have been released in real life. This game has 4 to 5 box sets behind the real Yu-Gi-Oh! If you go into Duel Links, it has modern day cards in it, but it doesn't have shit like links and shit like that because it would be way too strong. Technically, Duel Links is more up to date than this game. And that's sad. That's really sad. If Duel Links is more up to date than a new game that just came out and Duel Links is old as fuck, I just don't know what to say, honestly. Like, I'm done with this video, you guys. I'm sorry I'm a little bit salty on this one. It's just, there's not enough shit to do on Master Duel, man. There really isn't. I want to be able to make all these badass techs and try them out for you guys, but there's no way to do that unless I spend my money, and I don't have money to spend like that. So, yeah, man. It's been me, Shining on Gameplays. Peace out.